take control and you suck it. Girl, we meant to be, we on that freaky ass shit. And still to this day, you like it when I call you bitch. You like it when I bring your ass over and I fuck it. I love it when you gon' take control and you suck it. Girl, we meant to be, we on that freaky ass shit. And still to this day, you like it when I call you bitch. It's been a lot of years, and a lot hasn't changed at all. Pussy ain't the same. I'm back up in this game. Yeah, I'm back up in this thing with a brand new approach. Exotic diamonds on my hand, drill gear on my coat, white gold around my throat, and my piece hang low. Just as fly, look at act like I've been on that blow. But I just been on the hoe, on the bed and the floor. Every time I get a little bit, seem like I just want some more. She a freaky ass bitch, she don't never start shit. Feel like she was meant for me, cause when I'm stressed, she suck my dick. She not a hoe, I ain't no trick. We not involved in that old shit. And she love them pet names, especially when I call her bitch. You like it when I bend your ass over and I fuck it. I love it when you gon' take control and you suck it. Girl, we meant to be, we on that freaky ass shit. And still to this day, you like it when I call you bitch. You like it when I bend your ass over and I fuck it. I love it when you gon' take control and you suck it. Girl, we meant to be, we on that freaky ass shit. And still to this day, you like it when I call you bitch. The first time that we fucked on top of covers, I discovered that you was feeling me, cause you such a choosy lover. And it felt so good to me. I began to sex talk the first time I called you bitch. I'll admit it slipped out. I wasn't being fucked up, trying to call you out your name, but your pussy be so good, I'm trying to beat it out the frame. And your head game tight, you make me feel like I'm rich. And when you make me bust, you keep on sucking, stop that shit. You love it when I pull your hair and smack you on your ass.
Yeah.
Every time you walk past, I just got to grab that ass.
Gotta grab that ass.
When you just fucking around, you bring out the dog and
Scott Eric, I appreciate that. Big old 1999. I'm trying to break up out the crust station. When I call you, yeah, I gotta break up out this crust station. I'm frozen. I gotta warm up, baby. Never let you go, or even call you a hoe. Yeah, gotta loosen up some ligaments. Loosen up that back. Good morning. Good morning. Chris, salute to Scott Eric in the building. Big $20 suit. Showing boys with the business. Yeah, I like it. I like that. Come on, B. Girl, we meant to be. Still to this day. Bitch. Yeah, warm it up. You sitting at your desk, toe tap. You sitting at your desk, toe tap. If you in a refinery yard, shadow box. You did. If you in that warehouse, do some jumping jacks. It's time to warm it up. I might be a little late warming it up, but I'm fighting. I'm fighting through circumstance and the situation right now. I need my mechanic to call me with good news I could use. You did? Just getting straight into it. I need my mechanic to call me with some good news I can use. And it might go a little something like this right here. I found a problem. Huh? I found the problem. Okay, you did. See how much it's gonna cost me. Poquito. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I just pray to God that it ain't nothing heavy, because I'm tired of taking setbacks, and I'm tired of taking losses. But I understand, to be a boss, you got to pay the cost. And I wouldn't have it no other way. You understand me? I wouldn't have it no other way. So if you at the refinery, shadow box. If you at the warehouse, do some jumping jacks. If you at your desk, do some toe taps. Walk around your building, get up and warm it up. Lightyear, man. Glad to see you back. Hope you've been well, man. It's some strange times right now, but hope you've been well. You know, I had to take me about 6-7 days off that internet. I was still dropping shorts, but I was mainly being there for my family. You know what I'm saying? Trying to give hugs and encouragement and prayer. Yeah, I was asking God to fill me up so I could distribute. See, that's how it works. That's how it works. God fill up your cup for you to be a distributor. He don't fill up your cup for you just to let your cup runneth over and be trying to scrape up the scraps. You be trying to scrape up the spillage. You know what I'm saying? Before anybody see your spillage. But that ain't how you continue being blessed by God. You continue being blessed by God by spreading the spillage. When your cup runneth over, you spread the spillage. But yeah, man, I was sure hoping and praying that once my mechanic go ahead and diagnose what's going on with my truck, that he called me ASAP and tell me, hey, I found the problem. And it's no big deal. And this is what it's hitting for. Pretty much our whole existence, me and him as a team, that's how it's kind of worked. He's been that much of a blessing and that knowledgeable about my Freightliner that he's able to find the issue by almost eyeballing it. And he's been correct. Yeah, much love, man. Yeah. We got to get it on. So yeah, our whole existence thus far, these 4.5 years, my mechanic has been able to eyeball that work here and run small tests and diagnose the problem. Now, out of maybe 100 fixes, I'll say like that, 100 repairs, he probably have misdiagnosed out of 100 repairs, maybe 4 or 5 times. So he pretty much have a 95 percentile rate on finding the problem and repairing it. So I could stand that little 4 or 5 times where he misgauged or misdiagnosed and wind up costing me a little bread, but we still hadn't fixed the issue. So I could I could stand that. That ain't no big deal. That don't make me no never mind at all. But yeah, so if y'all could pray that I receive that phone call where he's telling me that he's found the issue and it ain't gonna cost that much to fix it. Yeah, that's what I need this morning. Let me see. On and now. Much love already. Yeah. Y'all been straight out here, bro. Road running. Yeah, man. Be safe out there and get to that paper. Cause we need it. We need it and we want it. We want them pieces of paper with them dead presidents on it. You did? We need them pieces of paper with them dead presidents on it. We need it and we want it. And it ain't that we need it so we can be vain and just go buy frivolous stuff. We need it because it's our birthright. It's our birthright not to be struggling, because our Father who art in heaven is the King of all kings. And I'm a king amongst kings. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's our birthright to have everything we want in abundance. But I want to talk this morning about something that was on my heart. I was speaking to a friend of mine I used to run the streets with way back in the day. And he too has arrived at this mindset and understand that his street endeavors was more in depth than mine. Maybe 2-3 times hit the penitentiary and deep off in the gutter of it. I was in there, but I wasn't that deep. You did? Due to my intellect and just due to God having a different route for me at an early age and an early discovery. But it was a time when it was a common thing to have beef, drama, and war in the streets of Port Arthur. It was common. It was just a way of life. You know what I'm saying? It was just a way of life. But then, upon me reaching my early 20s, I started to see my adolescent stage fade away if I was willing to let it go. You see, a lot of us are comfortable with our adolescence because it's all we know. You comfortable doing what you already know how to do. You get a little antsy and nervous when it's time to attempt something you've never done before. So during your adolescent stage, growing is something you've never done before. Expanding the way you talk, expanding where you go, expanding your intellect, consuming more information to make you grow. A lot of us sometimes, we are afraid of those very things when those things are really minimal. Those things are really nothing to be afraid of. You ever notice the young, the youth, they're very brave. They're very brave. They become engulfed in situations that the average person would break and fold. The average person will hide and curl up from those situations that the youth are experiencing. But on the flip side of that, the youth are afraid of responsibility. They're afraid of standing firm on loyalty and taking care of their business and being punctual. They are afraid to become adults. So what they're doing is what some of us all did, holding on to our adolescent years. That's when we youthful. That's when we courageous and brave and willing to pull up to war, willing to bust slugs, willing to be a part of the degradation and the destruction of ourselves because it's the thing to do. You don't even think, oh, them niggas over there tripping, let's go. Oh, them niggas did what? Let's go. It take you to be 4 times removed before you can understand how dangerous and empty the circumstance and the situations were. It take you 5, 6, 7 times removed to realize, oh, We was going to war over absolutely nothing. And I want to take this time out right now to sympathize and empathize with the brothers who received a patch of hair knocked out their motherfucking head over absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man, say that. If you ever had to get stitches or, you know what I mean, get sewed up and gauze put all in your wounds and shit, stitches all in your back of your head, because a nigga that knocked a patch of hair out your head, you know what I'm saying? I like to apologize and sympathize with y'all at this moment. Because when you look at the wounds, sometimes you can't even remember what it was over. And that's when you really just done some senseless ass bullshit. That's when you really just been a part of some ridiculous ass stupidity. You did? See, most warriors, if they got war wounds or legs removed or amputation, they remember that they was in such and such war and they was fighting because, you know what I'm saying, they lieutenant said this is what our orders were, and we're gonna give you disability, we're gonna give you a pension, you can go to college with your one-legged ass, we're gonna give you all sorts of things for you participate. That's when you join the Army or the Navy. Cash Money is the Army, better yet the Navy. Yeah, man, they say that wasn't BG in that video, man. So you see how fast the internet can get up on you. But yeah, so that's your trade-off for you signing up and going to be a warrior. You get paid a little bit, you know what I mean? You can go to college, get your house bill, medical, whatever. Go to the VA. I don't know how that shit go. I'm just motherfucking guessing. But when you're a part of that street shit in your local towns and your little cities and your neighborhoods, after you put in your work, you did, there's no pension. So after you receive stab wound, bullet wound, brute force wound, wig splittings, amputation, whatever, wheelchair bound. After you receive all these evidence of war, you don't get no reward. Oh no, cut. There's nobody gonna come to you at your bedside and give you any Purple Hearts or blue diamonds. I don't know if they even get that out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Come on, man. What do they give a nigga who did, I don't know, POW, I don't know, Volkswagen, whatever. I'm just saying, home slice. Look here, home skillet. After you put in work, ripping that such and such block, or that side of town, or that color, you did. Whatever it is, whatever organization it is that comes from the streets, once you put that work in and you call yourself done, there's no retirement fund for you. It ain't that orthodox. It's just some street cred. Take that shit to the bank. You did? It's just street credit. Take that to the credit union and finance something. Boy, you can't get a motherfucking thing with that. You can't even get no motherfucking credit in the street. You did? You can get some street credit, but that does not turn to credit in the street. Let's say you still in the street a little bit. You got street credit. Go up to the local hustler and say, I'd like to finance 2 wop wops and a wop wop. Nigga gonna look at you and damn near be ready to draw down on your bitch head. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Nigga gonna be damn near ready to draw down on your bitch head. So there again, your participation in the streets amounted to nothing. Yeah, it might feel good for niggas who don't know no better to say when they see you, oh, that's such and such, man. And she, you know how them niggas do? You know them old niggas just always ready to give a nigga some accolades when they wasn't even present they just heard some shit from another old funky nigga lips, and they ready to give a nigga some accolades who don't even deserve it. Talking about, yeah, that's that nigga, man, that nigga there, man, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, man, get your bitch ass on and go find you something to do, motherfucker. Yeah, man. Go find you something better to do instead of be trying to sit around here talking about urban legend. Your motherfucking ass broke as a bitch. You know what I mean? Sucking on a motherfucking cigarette early in the morning, trying to find something to drink. You ain't hanging in the streets because you gangster. You hanging in the motherfucking streets because you ain't got no place other to go. You really homeless around this motherfucker. That's what really make you a street nigga, because you really homeless around this motherfucker. So you spend most of your time ducking and dodging in alleyways and byways. But now I'm just saying though, there's no reward. So at a young age, in my 20s, I started to pull away. I started to spend more time with females, which I always did because I love them women's. I love their kagogi. I love the smell of women's. I love their soft touch. I love their bodies. I love the consistency of their skin from their ankles up to the top of their heads. I don't like their feet. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know what you call it. A man that don't like a woman's feet. Maybe there's some kind of psychological I can't even say it. Disposition. Yeah, maybe there's some kind of y'all motherfuckers gonna walk with me. I need to get 5 miles today. I don't know who gonna hang out. Shit, nigga, hang out for 2 miles. Nigga, hang out for 1 mile. Hang out for a quarter mile. I don't give a damn what you do, but I'm gonna be on this motherfucker until I'm through. I don't give a damn, nigga. I'm on this motherfucker, barking like a motherfucker. Oh. You know what I mean? I ain't taking no phone calls. That motherfucker just gonna be ringing. I ain't answering no text messages. I'm determined. I need 4-5 miles of this bitch in this setting, because I gotta break out of this crustacean. See, when you start to get a little older, your body go to crust state, man. You know what I mean? You wake up with pains that you ain't even earned, but I'll get into that. But let me finish what I'm saying. Let you know I ain't just drifting all over the motherfucking road. I can stay in my lane. So in my early days, in the early 20s, loyalty just wasn't abundant. Niggas spoke about their loyalty. Niggas spoke about that, ooh, we came from the mud together. You my nigga. Man, but that shit doesn't mean nothing. It was just being said. Because niggas was bored and there was the thing to say. Niggas was just pledging their allegiance to niggas that they wasn't allies with. Niggas wasn't even rich. Niggas wasn't nowhere real with each other, because if they did, we all would have been rich. It would have been so easy as a collective if we truly had love for one another and food with each other because we was cool with each other. It would have been so easy for all of us to come up like a fat rabbit. But in our culture, if you got a trap house right here, nigga ain't gonna come together with you and everybody trapped together. Nigga gonna go get a trap house 2 doors down, splitting up the clientele. You know what I mean? Nigga gonna get another trap house across the street. Now the goddamn custo got to see who got the best products. You ain't competition. So there was no loyalty. And I was beginning to understand that at a youthful age. I didn't know I needed loyalty or desired loyalty. I just know that loyalty lied inside of me. Not lied like telling a story, but was comfortable laying in my breast. Not really my breast, but in my chest. Not really my chest, but my being. Come on, man, clarify yourself. I'm just saying loyalty was within me. Pause. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is I was a loyal motherfucker. Nah, man, I wasn't fucking nobody's mother. Not that I can think of. I probably was. You know what I'm saying? I probably was. But I'm just saying, I was a loyal individual. Oh, I couldn't even get that one out. I was a loyal individual. I was a loyal individual. Loyalty was a part of my characteristics. That's what I'm really trying to say. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just, that's how I was. And I was, let me see, check out these latest deals. Now, I ain't checking out a motherfucking thing. Yeah, that's just how I was. I was cool enough to fool with you and let you know, say, look out, now I don't really fool with you like that. You know what I mean? I'll tell you straight up, nah, man, nah. Don't fall prey to me, trying to be comfortable around me, thinking being you cool. I'm liable to slap the shit out of you out of any minute, boy. You fuck with you like that, I'm gonna give you a heads up. But if I fucked with you, I let you know. You know, I could be eating on the cool cup or something. You might, man, I sure want me a cool shit, nigga. Here, nigga. In my last quarter, go get you one. Cause I want you to be able to sit up there and suck all the flavor out of the ice on them cheap ass cool cup. Yeah, when you got a quarter cool cup, you ain't really getting much of that. You really just getting ice and Kool-Aid. It's when you go to spend 50 to 75 cents, is when you really getting you something. You dig? But nah, so that's how I was. I was just cool like that. But in my early 20s, I began to experience all kind of circumstances and situations where I saw that loyalty was not part of the community. In many ways, you couldn't have a female and professed your love for her. You couldn't tell your homies, oh, I love her so. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let your beautiful nappy hair down so I can climb up and kiss it, your breastises. See, if you told your homeboys that he went and tried to go to her window too, Rumpelstiltskin, please drop your drawers. You see what I'm saying? Come on, man, let me up too. You know what I mean? When he ain't got nothing to do with it. See, it's a difference. When you got a chick and you come to the hood and you say, hey man, she a party pack. She ready to go in any direction you point her. Okay, that's a whole different dynamic. Now he's supposed to show up and say, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, I too would like to kiss it of your breastises. You see what I'm saying? It makes all the sense then. But when you sitting there thinking, oh wow, I found I can share with my partner how I love this woman, and instead of him respecting the covenant, he's sitting there lusting for the woman that you are describing. And that right there doesn't show loyalty. But what I do want to show is that motherfucking $20 suit from Brandon Tillery. Like, come on, man. I'm talking about early this morning. Yeah, man, Brandon Tillery and Scott Eric is financing the best part of waking up. Shout out to Brandon Tillery. Hoping you feel better. I'm trying to break out the crustacean. I'm trying to break out of all the festive foods and the festivities and get back loose and get back to dropping his belly off. But yeah, so instead of him sitting there respecting the covenant of you and your dear lady, he's sitting there lusting for your lady when he's supposed to be your friend. But in the hood, the word friend is just tossed around loosely like a horse draws. Yeah, I like that comparison. Yeah, friendship is just, the word friend is tossed around very loosely like that teeth that's hanging out your mouth by a little piece of ligament that's about to come out. What is that? Hold on. What is that? Oh, that's a little baby fox. Come on, man. I ain't never seen a, oh, that's a little fox. I wonder if he domestic. Nah, fuck that nigga. Yeah, so yeah, the word friend is just thrown out there. It don't really make no, never mind. It ain't no real allegiance or alliance. but it should be. It should be something to reinforce the unity amongst the youth. But when the OGs are in and out of prison and they ain't got their mind right, I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, when they ain't got their mind right, ain't nobody giving down nothing, you know. And most of the time, your parents are trying to keep you far removed. Your parents are trying to keep you out of trouble. So they telling you, be leery of this one. Hey, don't be over it. So you're really being segregated amongst your own, you know what I'm saying, from the jump. But in the early stages, I started to learn that loyalty just wasn't amongst us. So I started to cling more to the female anatomy because at least they was loyal enough to lay there and bust it wide open, you know, throw that pussy back. Hey, man, what's up, Melvin Freshly, man? Say, man, yeah, man, the best part of waking up is to get some of this Trill shit in your cup. Let me get that again. The best part of waking up is get this Trill shit in your cup. Come on, man, he's the lead, man. Say, yeah, so, man, I started to really spend my time engaged with the females that I had the ability to pull. You see, I was an asset because, like a few of my player partners, we all had the ability to pull different type of female persuasions. You did. See, some of us would pull the real ratchet hood rat, feast stank, kind of smell like dead rats ass bitches. I ain't really want no part of that. You know what I mean? Bitch who live in a van though. I remember some niggas told me one day, man, we finna go see this chick. You need to come with us, man. She probably want to serve all of us. I was like, shit, free Kagogi by way of the homie. Let me just go check that out. And when we went over there, I didn't want no part of it because the young lady was living in foul condition. She was living in very foul condition. They had busted out windows in the house. They had plastic on the windows. And it looked like the house was condemned. And she was off in there with her little brothers and little sisters, Machareses all over the floor. You could smell the stench of urine. And it just was some foul conditions. And they was trying to play the game with the little brothers, keep them occupied so one of the other niggas could smash. And then she was kind of like throw it off. You know what I mean? She was throw it off. She was saying shit like, let me hit the blunt. And I'm thinking, bitch, you don't need to hit the motherfucking blunt. You need to hit the showers, like Coach used to say, Mouton on the corner. Mouton, hit the showers. Yeah, bitch, you need to hit the showers. Bitch, you need to hit the motherfucking city and call them and get your water cut back on. What you should be doing, I don't mean to give no bad advice, but bitch, you doing bad off in here. You should be charging these niggas an entry fee. You should have charged me to come off in this bitch just to come look at this atrocity. Come on, man, it was no good, man. But then them niggas was giggling, talking about ha ha he he, I got next. And I just knew I wasn't like them because I stood for something. I say, why are y'all trying to take advantage of this situation when we should be coming over here trying to help this whole board up these motherfucking windows so these children can be warm off in this motherfucker? We should be trying to help this bitch clean this hoe up. But y'all want to come over here and steady plow down on her. Y'all want to come over here and drop dick all on her and leave nothing behind. Niggas ain't even gonna leave behind a motherfucking mayonnaise sandwich, let alone go buy some Chris ham. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna leave the bitch behind a couple of vapes or the Swisher Sweet. They gonna let the hoe hit the Swisher Sweet 3 times and think they entitled to all her head, pussy, and butt. Hey, I know it ain't no churns off in here. This grown man business. The best part of waking up. You motherfucker gonna get some of these miles with me, man. I don't know what you come to do, but I came to clap my hand. Good order, I mean, somebody gonna get some of these motherfucking miles with me, man. Hey, Scott Eric, that's what the word was called. into the gritty. Oh, do the gritty? Nah, I can't do the gritty right now. I'm on the treadmill, man. Come on, man. Nah, integrity, man. Yeah, how would I look, man? This was a sister. This was a little young sister. Kind of looked like she had mental issues and shit. These niggas just want to fuck on her and laugh and giggle about it. I couldn't wait to leave. Like, I was just like, niggas was just earning merit with me for me to realize, nigga, I can't be around you bitch ass nigga. I can't be around you, nigga, because I'll strike you down, nigga, because you a wrong bitch ass nigga. So when them niggas finally drove up and left and dropped me back to my car, it wasn't so often them niggas seen me no more, my nigga. Because them niggas ain't moved like me. I started to hang out with the females that I pulled, type of females that was trying to have something in life. Some of them want baby. Some of them ain't have no baby. And I met this one during this time. I met this one. She was my little Selena's. She was my little Aaliyah. She was my little Celine Dion. Oh yeah, she was fat than the motherfucker, but she was pretty than a hoe. Nigga, I met her at the Burger King. Come on, man. I met her at the Burger King, nigga. Trying to get some free. And she thought it was cute that I'd come all the way in the Burger King with $2 trying to get $15 worth of motherfucking food. She thought it was cute. And when I caught her giggling about it, I looked at her with that old look, like I'm a stray dog. My finances is low, but I want some of them burgers for sure. I was like wimpy. I was tall and skinny, nigga, but I was a hamburglar. And shit, she fucked up. She fucked around and put about 4 or 5 burgers in my bag and 2 motherfucking fries. Shit. Worst thing you could do is feed a motherfucking dog, because you already know what's gonna happen. He gonna come back. Come on, man. He coming back. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't trying to feed a dog often, when you see him, just tell him, get your ass on away from me. Why? You know what I'm saying? Go on, nigga. You know what I mean? And somebody else gonna feed him. But don't ever feed no motherfucker stray dog, because he gonna come back. He wondering, are you my dad? You know what I mean? He wondering, you my dad? You know what I'm saying? But nah, she went on and laid there and served the nigga 2 extra fries, 3 extra burgers. So I started to come back. And every time I walk in, she just smiled. Oh yeah, cuz when I walk in, she know I was on that broke shit, but she would smile. Then one day, she put her number on the receipt. I say, oh shit, she like broke niggas. She only fucking with no gold diggers. Yeah, the bitch cool with the broke niggas. I said, oh yeah, cut. See, but I wasn't broke in the 15th power. I had an apartment, I had a job, and I had a car. But my car transmission was going out, and I only could do 10 miles an hour on the highway if I was really trying to go somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I was just going around the corner, shit, nigga can creep in and roll and knowing where time it is. Yeah, a broke motherfucker getting down for here. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? But if I had to hit the motherfucking highways and the byways, I had to throw on my motherfucking emergency flashers, because I was going nowhere fast. So hell yeah, plenty of people was, like they do now in my big truck, plenty of people was blowing the horn and, you know what I mean, pointing big strong fuck you finger. I wish you could see the finger I'm throwing up right now. That bitch strong in the hoe. They be throwing them hoes out the window and revving their engines up. And I'm thinking to myself, I wish I could put foot in this Riviera ass, but that hoe ain't going nowhere. That bitch is broke. Not B-R-O-K-E, but B-R-O-T-E. That bitch is broke. And I think the individual who was an attorney who sold me the car, he knew it was broke. And I should have knew it, but I was a little child, just getting out on my own. I fucked up my first little couple of free go-rounds. My mama had bought me a brand new Ford Tempo. Oh yeah. I'm talking about just gave it to me. And I fucked that up. Being an entitled piece of shit. I was a piece of shit. I was a spoiled brat bastard piece of shit. The woman gave me that brand new car, and all I could do is skin it up. Tap gates, tap poles, tap bumpers. Then tell her, Mama, I don't want this car because when I pull up in the hood, everybody think I'm the police. Bitch ass nigga. You shouldn't even been in the hood, ho. You should have been having 2-3 motherfucking jobs. Boy, if I could see my young self right now with that Ford Tempo, I tricked me into an alley. And I put a gun to my head. And I say, look here, bitch ass nigga. Take that motherfucking Ford Tempo and go find you some goddamn money, nigga. Get you a goddamn good ass job, nigga. Do your motherfucking music, bitch ass nigga. Stay out them nowhere ass situations. And take that motherfucking one to grow on. Take that motherfucking stair steps. Take that motherfucking opportunity your mama gave you and take it to the next level. And if you don't, next time I see you, I'ma blow your motherfucking head off. Come on, man. That's what I tell myself. Nigga, next time I see you, I'ma blow your shit off. Who is you? Nigga, I'm you from the future. Yeah, man, back to the future, man. Who is you? Fuck who I am, nigga. I'm the warning before destruction. But nah, I fucked around, mama, okay. And that woman went back to the car lot, taking my bitch ass back to the car lot. I didn't deserve that. And bought me a motherfucking beautiful ass red Camaro. I shouldn't have had that, man. I shouldn't have had that. That woman had to put an extra 5 racks. That woman had to put an extra 5,000. She had already acquired me a brand new car. She had already gave me a brand new car. But I bitched and whined and begged her to trade it in and give me some shit that jacked her insurance all the way up. Not only did she have to pay more money down for the motherfucker to buy out of the Tempo, the insurance shot up sky high because it was a sports car and it wasn't no little pussy ass V6. That bitch was a V8, nigga. I'm talking about nigga, you hit the motherfucker, so you put foot in the accelerator ass on that bitch. Come on, man. Nigga, I had grown ass men pulling up on side of me. Motherfucking Stingray Corvettes. Talking about say when. Whenever you're ready. Whenever the light change, I got 1,000 on it. Nigga, what's 1,000? Nigga, I'm 16, 17, 18 years old, nigga. I ain't never had nothing but about $600, $800. I can't even count that high. Nigga. What's 1,000? And you want me to race you on Guffway with all these cars, and if you happen to win, I gotta pull over and give you 1,000. Nigga, you better get the fuck away from around me, boy. You did? But yeah, man. The woman gave me them stepping stones and I fucked them up. But yeah, long story short, man, I pulled me a little old Mexican girl. She was a little younger, you know what I mean? About a year younger than me. And her parents wasn't going for it. Her parents wasn't going for it. Yeah. They wanted her not to be fucking with no nigga work at Kmart that didn't speak Spanish. They wanted her or the nigga that wear them boots, that eat flour tortilla off the stove, yeah. Who know how to cook fajita. That's what they want her. I ain't know none of that at the time. But yeah, man, I started to just really spend my time with beautiful feet. Now, some of them were ugly. Don't get me wrong. Out of the whole pack, I probably had, at one point in time, I had about 8. And I say it was half and half. It was a 4 for 4. 4 was a little questionable that I wouldn't walk out in public with. And then 4 was for show. 4 was for show. I walk out in public with and let her go on out in front of me and just watch how motherfuckers watch her. You did the women's and the men's. Yeah, so I had a 4 for 4. But yeah, I began to see that the loyalty was pretty rare in the neighborhood. And I started to grow up. I started to let loose my adolescent stage. And then I met my little baby mama. When I met my little baby mama, we were during a time while I was running the numbers up, I had the 8 girlfriends. Then I started to recognize, boy, you really shaking the dice on that dick. Oh yeah, cuz you shaking the dice on that dick. You dangling that dick at 8 bitches back to back, one whole married up. Yeah, man, there was just so much going on. And I still was broke. My car still was broke. So I was slacking in my Mac. I was really slacking in my Mac. And I added my baby mama to the roster. I had no intentions of disbursing or dismissing the roster. I just added a new one. But one day, I came to her job. We worked at the same store, but in different departments. And I came to her job, and I used to be like Pookie on New Jack City. Or was it a skit off of In Living Color? I don't know, but I'm like, how much for one rib looking at in real life? That's how I was. I'll pull over $3, $4 and get a whole plate lunch that cost 10. Bullshit. Scavenging. Hey, give me 50 cents of mustard greens. Huh? Too dumb for them to say no to. How much them links is? $3. Now give me a half of one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, give me a half of one. You know what I mean? And before you know it, them women would get so frustrated with me, they be then piled up my plate upon my scale of saying, I want to spend $3. They be then gave me a whole motherfucking $10 plate. Yeah, I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I remember that. They been and gave me a big $7, $10 plate. Heavy in the bitch for $3. So they got tired of waiting on me. But my future baby mama just would laugh and giggle and make her hips wiggle when she saw me. So one day we went to talking, and I took her for a ride in my car. At the time, I had a little female that was kind of identical to her makeup. A little shorter, petite, top heavy, small waist, flat stomach with a big old ass. Come on, man. I like this shit. I like this shit. Little poodle dog. Yeah, so I had one right around that dynamic, and she had promised me $1,200 when she got her paper, help me get my car fixed. But when it came time, she started ghosting on the nigga. She started ghosting. And I actually liked her as a friend. And so when I went to her house one day after going to her house multiple times, knocking and seeing the goddamn curtain move, I know you're in there, you know what I mean? Not aggressive, because I'm still trying to get that paper, you know what I mean? Hey, bitch, I know you're off, but you know, she never answered. So one of my last days of going, I was at the door talking to nobody, but I knew she could hear me because I knew she was in there. And what I said went a little something like this. Hey man, you you ain't got to ghost me, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you said you was gonna give me that 1,200, and boy, do I need it. I said, but don't let that 1,200 come in between our friendship. I'm really trying to get that 1,200, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to say whatever phrase that's gonna pay so I get that another 1,200, man. But I was like, yeah, because I thought we were closer than that. Give me that 1,200. I thought we were really friends. Please give me that 1,200. But if that's how it is, I understand. And I'm gonna leave now. I ain't gonna look back. But if you felt anything I say and want to open that door and tell me to turn around, I'll come running. But as I walked off slowly and got in my car slowly and started to back out the driveway, I saw the curtains. Curtains, nigga. Come on, man. There wasn't no doors. There wasn't no doors opening, nigga. Curtains. Curtains went to shifting. I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I still got my integrity. Yeah. I still got my dignity. You can take that 1,200 away from me, but you can't take away my integrity. Because I'm broke in a bitch and my transmission slipping. But bitch, one day I will be rich. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was gonna happen, man. Oh, it ain't happening yet. But I'm on my way, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I went on pulled out and I was never gonna return again. So I went to taking my future baby mama out on dates, doing about 7 miles per hour on the high one day. And one day she say, Heezy. I say, huh? She said, why you wear your pants like that? I say, easy. No, that ain't what she said. She said, easy. I said, huh? She said, why your car drive slow like that? I say, because I like to take in the scene. I like to look at the birds and the trees. Nah, my transmission broke. You know what I mean? She said, damn it. I knew something was wrong with this mama. She said, how much it costs to get it fixed? I said, I got a quote for about 1,200, you know what I mean? And I got about 150. You know what I mean? I got about 150 and I've been spending that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So she's like, oh, okay. She ain't say nothing else, you know, went on about her business, dropped off. So one day I come to her department and I'm on my 50-cent shit. Let me get one rib, 50 cents of mac and cheese, 25 cents of corn. And she like, there he go. And she rung me up. And when she rung me up, she said, boy, put your money in your pocket. It's on me. I said, oh, you so sweet. Little cute self. We hadn't even done no kissing yet. Just a little touching, a little feeling. A little feeling and a little touching. Just a little friction. I wanted something more. Ooh, shit. Nah, but we hadn't done nothing yet. And she dug up under the register and she grabbed the envelope and she handed it to me. And she said, go get your car fixed, boy. I said, what you mean? And I felt the weight of that envelope. I said, ooh, this feel like about $1,200. You know what I mean? I said, ooh, shit, this feel like about, man. I put it in my pocket. I said, you sure? She said, boy, just go get your car fixed. And man, when I went back to my department, I pulled that envelope out and it was $1,200. I said, come on, man, I'm gonna buy me some weed and flip this here, buy me a little cheese. That's what I first said. But then I said, no, because something might go wrong. Then I'll be stuck. So I put away the adolescent thought and I went back to the mechanic and I say, hey man, go ahead and do the repairs. He said, it's gonna be 1,200 now. You need about 400-500 to start. I say, hey man, I got you. And I bap, counted that nigga out, them flaps, them hundreds. That nigga called me back in a week. Nigga said, come get your car. I paid him the rest. Then me and her had got dropped off over there. It was me, her, and I learned she had a baby. I didn't know she had a baby at first. When I saw her baby, I almost was like, damn, I got a friend zone her, man. I ain't got no kids. I got a friend zone her, man. Because I ain't got no kids. I ain't ready for nobody else's. That's what I was thinking. But God was trying to tell me, if you want your own, how about you treat this one right? That's what God was telling me. If you want your own, here's your test run. Here's your test run. You be a pappy to this, baby. And I'm going to see how you do, boy. Then I might give you one of your own. So I started to let my adolescent stage go a bit more. I started to grow a bit more. So we got dropped off over there, me, her, and my stepson. Yeah, let's do it like that. And so I pay the man, and we pick up the car. Now, it was unfortunate she got to see this side of me, but I realized that I had become attached to her and the baby. When we picked up the car, I paid the man. I had a few $100. Now we're gonna go have a good time. And we pulled off in the car and we got down the street and the goddamn front wheel came off. We almost hit a motherfucking pole. And I told her, you stay right here with this car. I'll be back. And I ran as fast as my legs could take me back to that nigga's shop. Sweaty. And when I bust up in that nigga's shop, I said, look here, you no good motherfucker. You just charged me $1,200 to fix my goddamn transmission, but you didn't put my goddamn tire back on secure, and the bitch came off and I almost killed myself and my new lady and the baby. I say, now you take your tow truck and you come get this motherfucker and you put that goddamn wheel back on the right way, or I'm gonna jump on your motherfucking ass like a goddamn storm. And nigga say, wait a minute, nigga. I say, fuck all that, nigga. It's time for the ass whipping to start. And nigga say, hold up, man. And nigga got the keys to his record truck and he came down, grabbed the car, grabbed the wheel, he drug it back to his shop. We all in that motherfucker record truck. And I'm trembling like a gremlin. Because if this shit don't go right, if nigga try to weasel his way out of this shit, I'm going to jail. You going to jail now? I'm going to jail. Don't give a damn. But the nigga say, okay, everything good. He put it back on. And he tried to tell me, oh, it was already. I say, man, let me tell you something. You fixed the transmission. You probably took the motherfucking wheels off. You forgot to tighten them bolts up. I say, accept your responsibility and leave it at that. Because if you say another motherfucking word, I'm about to start whooping on your motherfucking ass about something I heard, nigga. He seen I was sincere. And he say, man, I'm glad y'all all right, old big old nigga. I'm glad y'all all right, old big old nigga. And I looked at him like, I'll still get on your ass, nigga, but you made it right. And we pulled off and everything was fine. When we left away again that day, I let go a bit more of my adolescent stage. I began to grow, really grow. But yeah, man, I just wanted to tell y'all that. And by this time of the program, I like to see how many miles I done got. You know what I mean? I like to see how many miles I done got. Let me take a little look. Oh my Lord, we're 2 miles in. Oh my Lord, we're 2 miles in. But I don't know who gonna hang out, who ain't. I don't care. I at least want 4 miles. And I'll come back later and get a couple more. But right now, I'm waiting on my mechanic to hit me and tell me something good. Well, tell me that you found it. Yeah. Tell me it ain't gonna be expensive. Yeah. Tell me. I can come pick my shit up. Yeah. But yeah, man, the moral of the story is I left the streets, man. As me and my partner was talking, we started putting a date on it. Man, I left the streets 25 years ago, man. Everything else I was doing in between that time was really just defending my honor, you know, protecting my honor, protecting my loved ones. If you saw me doing something you thought it was street shit, it wasn't street shit. It was just niggas getting close to my loved ones or getting too close to me. And I had to let them know what lies still ain't necessarily sleep. That's all. You see what I'm saying? I just had to let them know what lies still ain't necessarily sleep. That's all that was. It didn't make me no never mind if a nigga just said, oh, fuck, he ain't this, he ain't that. Oh, that's a good completion. Let me give me a little more stretch. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you gotta stretch about that shit, cause when you start to age a bit, your body go to start crustating. You go to start having pains, strange pains in areas you didn't even know existed. You go to having strange pains, like your back go to hurting like you've been doing hard labor. Your hands go to being sore, might be arthritis. Not me though, you know, I ain't claiming that. But yeah, man, you go to having pains from just any and everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna rack up another couple miles. We're 2.18 right now. Got a couple more bills to pay, a couple more items to bring to the post office. Give me a second. Let me give me a good stretch. Oh yeah. Oh, you're good. You gotta get you a good stretch in there, man. But yeah, man, I just want to tell y'all, we gotta get it together, man. We gotta get it together. I left the motherfucking streets and didn't look back. So it was kind of funny to me when the player said, yeah, the streets. I laughed. The streets? What are those? Nah. Because the thing is, we ain't no street niggas, man. We disenfranchised people. We are people who was never meant to be all inclusive. You did? We are people who have been left behind. We are people who have been shaken and stirred and damaged and traumatized and used. So when we find ourselves so close to poverty-stricken situations, We want to think, oh, it's bravado to be poor and broke. Oh, it's bravado to have to do criminal shit to survive. That's not who we are. So we shouldn't be so adaptive to adopt those identities. We shouldn't be so quick to adopt those identities. Oh yeah, I'm a street nigga. Nah, you ain't no street nigga, man. Your mama and them couldn't afford to have you live in a better area. You just became a product of your environment. And it ain't your fault or her fault. Because we only been free 400-500 years or less. Or suppose. We only been free supposedly a few hundred years. So us not having wealth to distribute amongst one another, we can't get so angry and say, ooh, they don't support me. Well, they really can't. Now, these days, some people can in different ways, but it's harder for you to go to a friend of yours and ask him to borrow $200 when he only got $5, and he got a family, and he got obligations. It's hard for you to go to him and say, man, my nigga, I'm really in a bad position. Can I borrow $200? And I don't know what make you think he got some money, but he got 500, and it got the last 30 days. So it's hard for him to be able to reach in his pocket and give you almost half of what his family needs. But you go to growing feelings of resentment. You go to saying things as if he a hoe ass nigga. You go to saying he a bitch and he a hoe because he wouldn't let you borrow half of all he had. And that ain't how it's supposed to be. That ain't how it's supposed to be. We have to consider who we are. We was never meant to be included. We were excluded. We was exploited and used and abused. This is our history. We don't have a rich history to start off once they released us. Once slavery was over, ancient history, yeah, they say we were kings. They say we came up with all sorts of things. But when you take a people and you erase their history from them, you shake them and stir them and throw them out like dice, they don't have no knowledge about that. They have to go and relearn and hope that sparks some kind of interest to return to be those type of people. But if you take a people for hundreds of years and condition them to be savages, condition them to say they don't have no worth, what you think they're gonna move around thinking once they set free? But a lot of them, of our ancestors, they were able to learn trades, carpentry, farming, decorating, baking, cooking, electricians, plumbers, anything and everything that was necessary, we had to do the work. So if we had to do the work, that means that we picked it up hands-on. We wasn't taught by no books. We were forced to learn. So we were good at a lot of things. Good with animals, because we were right there near the animals. Good with building, because we had to build and slave for free for our room and board when we were captives. So when you set these people free after hundreds of years of reaping the benefits of their works, then say, go out there and compete in the modern world when we're not taught economics, crowdfunding, saving, banking, education. We didn't need any of that. What we needed to be was left the fuck alone. But that didn't happen. So we have to pick up the pieces. We have to pick up the pieces. We have to know right now at this moment what we need as a people. We don't need the idea and the identification of I'm a street nigga. We need the idea of I'm a black man, an African, descendant from the Africans. And I'm here today to make a difference. I'm gonna be a better man than I was yesterday. I'm gonna be a more healthier man. I'm gonna know more about nutrition because information is abundant right now. I'm gonna know more about finances and economics. I'm gonna get in a prominent position for me and my family and my people. That's what we need. We need to come together, even if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and fews and whatever in between, and strategize on elevation. Not come together to be destructive. Not come together and strategize how to cause harm to one another. But I think a lot of you already know this. And I'm gonna give me 2 more miles. But I'm gonna do that in silence. I'm gonna do that in prayer. Giving thanks to God to be in a position mentally, physically, financially that I'm in today. I'm gonna use this time to meditate and give me 2 more miles. But I appreciate whoever came through here and who heard my words and my antics. And to know I'm being a better man. Every day I'm blessed to be here. I'm being a better man.